Hi, I'm Aaron Rudder, and
I'm Lisa Rudder.
And we own the Cityscape Badass Coffee of Hawaii in Phoenix, Arizona. You know, as we started to think about it at this stage in our life, what can we do? What do we want to do? What's our passion? We've always loved coffee, but we wanted good coffee. You know, it starts with the product. So as we started to look at our options and you know, why coffee versus another type of business, and then specifically once we knew we wanted coffee, well, which one? And for me, it was really simple. It comes down to the coffee, you know, the culture, and then the customer. And how does the company treat those 3 C's? This was the only one that stood out that truly focused on all 3.
I think sometimes our first-time customer reactions are just like, I've never been here before. What do I order? Or they don't know what to get. Kind of steer them and try to figure out what they like. And it's always fun when they get their drink and they're like, oh, this is amazing. You know, they just love the flavor and just kind of...
In love from the first sip.
Right, right, yeah. And the coffee ice cubes are game changers.
We're in the desert. It's 110 degrees out. And when you want an iced coffee or a cold brew, and you can get something where it's not going to dilute and water down, you don't throw away the third that's all watered, and they realize, wait a minute, you make your ice cubes with coffee? It blows their mind. Every time, it just shakes their world. It's so fun to watch. The loyalty that's connected to the product, not just the brand. You know, they initially come in, it's cheeky, it catches their attention, but once they've had the experience, and it's not just the coffee, but the interaction with our people, those loyal customers that come back, it impacts their day. And we get to know them, we get to know what's going on in their lives, their challenges, their struggles, their family, you know, dynamic. They become part of our expanded Ohana. I've been in the corporate world my whole life, my whole career, and the first phone call I made was immediately returned by the CEO of the company, Scott. And when I received that phone call, I knew, okay, this is from the top down where culture begins, something he believed in. We saw the level of commitment at every level of the organization, not only corporate, but within one of the local stores. And it was clear, talking and meeting with the franchise owner in that location, she loved what she was doing. And you can talk to owners of stores that believe in the business side, but when you see them firsthand living out, loving what they're doing, that resonated as well.
I think when we first met with Scott, when he came into town, and just the conversations we had with him and Badass Coffee just really seemed that we were moving in the right direction with being franchise owners.
One of the things that really differentiates our business is that it's not just about the business. I think that's one of the beautiful things about Badass Coffee of Hawaii, and that's what helps us stand out. It's easy to get lost in the noise. There are a lot of places you can go to get a cup of coffee. So why did we choose Badass Coffee of Hawaii? For the same reason that every customer walks in this door instead of the other ones. It's the best product. And it's the culture. You can come in here, you can relax, you can feel like you've stepped away from the urban environment and you're here with a little bit of that aloha spirit. You're greeted when you come in, you're greeted when you go out. We do it as members of the Ohana working here, and we see it on the customer faces when they come in.